let's take a brief look at the Clover Character Pack. This was the first paid character pack released for Payday 2, and it introduces our very first female heister to the crew, Clover. Clover is a 27-year-old heister from Ireland. When she was younger and first getting into burglaries, she bumped into Hoxton. Normally Hox would have run her out of his territory, but he took a liking to her and decided to teach her how to pull bigger robberies. Together, the two of them terrorized the UK, pulling job after job. However, one day Clover backstabbed Hoxton during a heist of L95 rifles, taking the entire shipment for herself. Instead of old Hox being angry, he was instead proud of how well he taught her. Clover decided to keep one of the rifles for personal use, to remember her teacher by. And now, thanks to Bane, the two of them are finally together again, as members of the Payday crew. Clover obviously has a very thick Irish accent.
On the ground! Get down!
And tends to scream quite loudly during police assaults. Her pager responses are also pretty fantastic.
I think a rat ate through a cable here. Yeah. Oh, I see it. Cable crumbs. All clear, control.
Whether or not you like Clover is entirely your opinion, but she's personally one of my favorite characters. Let's move on to her perk deck, Burglar. There's not really much to say about it other than that it's the stealth perk deck. It's designed to be used specifically in stealth, and there's nothing better. With it maxed out, you can crouch walk, bag bodies, pick locks, and answer pagers all a nice bit faster. It does a few other things, like make your armor regenerate faster and be less likely to be targeted when you're crouched and stood still, and increase your dodge chance. But those don't really serve much of a purpose in stealth, and you really shouldn't use this perk deck in loud. There are much better free alternatives available. Regardless, this is objectively the best perk deck available for stealth. Next up is Clover's Shillelagh, a melee weapon with intense knockdown but low damage. It's technically outclassed by several other melee weapons in the game, including free ones, but it's not really terrible either. Anyways, finally we have the Queen's Wrath, Clover's personal rifle. This gun performs quite similarly to the Car 4, but sports a higher ammo pool, at the cost of lower accuracy and a slow reload. Still, when fully modded, especially with mods from the Gage Mod Courier and Butcher's AK and Car Mod Pack DLCs, it serves quite well. The concealment can be modded pretty high too, but the Car 4 does that better. This gun also makes great use of Silent Killer to max out the accuracy and stability and get high-end damage with more total ammo than the Car 4. Also, it's worth mentioning that one of the mods for this weapon, the Expert Mag, which adds 4 mag capacity and stability, can also be added to other rifles like the Car 4 and the AMR. Right then, bottom line is, if you can get past the slow reload, this rifle is a great choice. So, would I recommend the Clover Character Pack? Sure I would. While the character is subjective, I and a lot of others think Clover is brilliant. There is no better perk deck for stealth, and the Queen's Wrath is a serviceable alternative to the Car 4. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.